The history of the 1980 Elizabeth II, 2 new pence, coin, a fascinating journey through British numismatics. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, because we reveal the hidden stories behind rare coins that you won't find anywhere else. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. The 1980 Elizabeth II. 2 new pence coin is a small yet iconic piece of British currency that encapsulates the evolution of the United Kingdom's monetary system during the late 20th century. Issued as part of the decimalization process that began in 1971, this coin represents a pivotal moment in Britain's shift from the imperial pounds, shillings, and pence system to a decimal-based currency. The new pence denomination was specifically used from 1971 to 1981 to distinguish the decimal pence from the pre-decimal ones, avoiding confusion among the public. The 1980 version, minted in bronze, features Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, front side, and a segment of the royal shield on the reverse, back side. Its creation was driven by the need to standardize and modernize Britain's coinage amid economic changes and the monarchy's enduring symbolic role. This coin's history is not just about metal and minting, it's a story woven into the fabric of British society, reflecting post-war recovery, technological advancements in coin production, and the global influence of the British monarchy. Queen Elizabeth II, who ascended the throne in 1952, became the longest reigning monarch in British history, and her effigy on coins like this one symbolized stability during turbulent times, including the economic challenges of the 1970s. The coin was designed by renowned engravers and produced by the Royal Mint, with millions struck for circulation. In the international market today, its value can range from a few pounds for common specimens to thousands for rare varieties, making it a sought-after item among collectors. To understand its full story, we must delve into the historical context of decimalization, the designers involved, the reasons for its creation, and its enduring legacy. This narrative will explore both sides of the coin in detail, uncovering the artistry, politics, and economics behind it. By the end, you'll see why this humble 2 pence coin holds a place in numismatic history that's both intriguing and invaluable. The obverse, or front side, of the 1982 new pence coin bears the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, facing right, as per tradition established since the reign of Charles II in the 17th century. This design was created by Arnold Machin, a celebrated British potter, sculptor, and artist, whose work defined the Queen's image on currency for over 2 decades. Machin, born in 1911 in Stoke-on-Trent, Staffordshire, was known for his contributions to ceramics and portraiture before being commissioned by the Royal Mint in 1964. His effigy, first used on postage stamps in 1967, was adapted for coins in 1968, replacing the previous design by Mary Gillick that had been in use since Elizabeth's coronation in 1953. Why was Machin's design chosen? In the mid-1960s, the British government sought to refresh the monarchy's representation on money to reflect the modern era while honoring tradition. Elizabeth II, at the time a young queen navigating the post-World War II world, embodied resilience and modernity. Machin's portrait captured her with a laurel wreath-like tiara, inspired by the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, worn during her 1947 wedding to Prince Philip. The inscription reads, Elizabeth II, D.G. Reg. F.D., translating to Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This Latin phrase dates back to Henry VIII's break from the Roman Catholic Church in the 16th century, underscoring the coin's deep historical roots in British sovereignty and religion. The coin was minted in 1980 specifically to meet the demands of everyday transactions in an economy recovering from the oil crises of the 1970s and the winter of discontent in 1978 to 1979, marked by strikes and inflation. The Royal Mint, established in 886 AD and located in Llantrisant, Wales, since 1968, produced over 1.6 billion of these 2-pence coins that year alone, using advanced hydraulic presses capable of striking 500 coins per minute. The bronze composition, 97% copper, 2.5% zinc, 0.5% tin, was chosen for its durability and cost-effectiveness, weighing 7.12 grams and measuring 25.9 millimeters in diameter. Machine's design wasn't without controversy. Some critics argued it was too stylized, lacking the realism of earlier portraits, but it became one of the most recognized images worldwide, appearing on billions of coins and stamps. For the 1980 issue, no major changes were made from the 1971 debut, ensuring continuity. This front side tells a story of timeless monarchy. Elizabeth II's reign saw the decolonization of the British Empire, the rise of the Commonwealth, and cultural shifts like the punk rock era. The coin, circulating in pockets across the UK, quietly carried her image through these changes, symbolizing national unity. Turning to the reverse, or back side, the 1982 new pence features a striking depiction of the royal arms of England, specifically the first and fourth quarters of the shield, showing 3 golden lions passant guardant on a red field, gules. This design was crafted by Christopher Ironside, a British artist and grandson of painter Sir Lionel Dalrymple Ironside. Born in 1913, Ironside was commissioned in the late 1960s to design the reverses for the new decimal coins. His work for the 2-pence coin, introduced in 1971, drew from centuries-old heraldry to represent England's historic strength and heritage. The royal shield's history traces back to the 12th century, when heraldic symbols became essential for identifying knights in battle. The 3 lions were first used by King Richard I, the Lionheart, around 1198, symbolizing courage, nobility, and dominion. By the time of decimalization, this emblem was a cornerstone of British identity, quartered with symbols from Scotland, lion rampant, Ireland, harp, and England in the full royal arms. Ironside's version simplifies it for the coin, omitting the supporters and crown to fit the small format with the denomination new pence and the year 1980 inscribed below. The edge is plain, allowing for easy handling. Why this design for the 2 pence? Decimalization, authorized by the Decimal Currency Act of 1969 under Prime Minister Harold Wilson, aimed to simplify arithmetic for shoppers and businesses, replacing 240 pence in a pound with 100. The 2 pence was the highest value low-denomination coin, and its reverse was meant to evoke pride in British history. Ironside, influenced by his wartime experiences and artistic training at the Royal College of Art, infused the design with elegance, using fine lines to capture the lion's majestic stance. The coin was struck during a period of economic reform. By 1980, under Margaret Thatcher's government, Britain was privatizing industries and combating inflation, and reliable currency like this 2 pence was crucial for public confidence. Ironside's other designs, like the 50 pence's nautical theme, show his versatility, but the 2 pence shield remains his most enduring. Interestingly, a rare 1983 error version with new pence after it was supposed to change to 2 pence fetches high prices today, but the 1980 standard issue is common. This backside's story is one of heritage preservation. Amid 1980s globalization, it reminded users of Britain's medieval legacy, from the Norman conquest to the Tudor dynasty. The 1982 new pence was produced by the Royal Mint, a government-owned company with a millennium of history. Founded under Alfred the Great to counter Viking coin clipping, it moved from the Tower of London to Wales for expansion. In 1980, under Master of the Mint Derek Williams, the Mint used state-of-the-art technology, including computer-aided design prototypes, to ensure precision. Over 1,000 employees worked shifts to meet demand, exporting expertise to Commonwealth nations. It was made to fulfill the Decimalization Board's recommendations, preventing fraud and easing trade in the European Economic Community, precursor to the EU. The Y ties to economic efficiency. Pre-decimal pennies were confusing, with 12 to a shilling. By 1980, the transition was complete, and new pence persisted until 1982 to phase out old habits. Elizabeth II approved the designs personally, linking the coin to royal assent. In today's international numismatic market, the 1982 new pence is valued modestly for circulated examples, around $20 to $100 in the UK or $30 to $300. However, uncirculated or proof versions from the Royal Mint's annual sets can fetch $1,000 to $5,000. Rare varieties like those with die errors, for example weak strikes or off-center minting, sell for $5,000 to $500,000 on platforms like eBay or heritage auctions. In extreme cases, a pristine proof in its original packaging might reach $10 to $13 million among enthusiasts. The coin also starred in media. It appeared in films like The Queen's Corgi, 2019, representing British whimsy. Its design influenced digital currencies, with blockchain artists recreating the shield in NFTs sold for millions in virtual markets.